up, everybody?
How's your day going?
It's going all right.
Yeah.
Wednesdays are fun.
Yeah? Nice out there.
It is. We'll see what tomorrow brings. New England weather, right?
Never know. Never know. What do you stand, you go through the Cowboys today as you start to prepare.
Yeah.
What stands out to them, I guess, from the special teams perspective?
They're a good team all the way around, and special teams is included in that. They got some good playmakers, guys returning the ball, real talented. A lot of size, a lot of speed, good team, real good team. Should be a good show.
You Cowboys fan growing up?
No.
I know you were close to Houston, but
Yeah.
Cowboys reach as far and wide.
I think my dad rooted for them for a while when they were winning. It's the kind of fan he is,
What was it like for you just to get to go back and play in Houston last week?
It was awesome. I told people I've been to more rodeos in that stadium than I've been in football games. The Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, I grew up going to that as many times as I could, a whole month of them selling out that place for concerts and bull riding. So it's cool to see it in a football setting and especially get to play on it.
Do you have any family there? I don't know if last year they could go with everything that was going on.
Yeah, they still went last year because Houston was one of the teams that allowed fans. But yeah, all my people were there. It was great to see all of them.
Kind of the Red Sox playing the Astros.
Yeah.
So are you torn right now?
Go Sox. Not at all.
Were you an Astros fan growing up?
I was, yeah.
Noah, Ryan, Alvin, all that?
Oh yeah, for sure. But now I'm a Boston guy, right?
I won't ask you to do an accent.
How close do you feel you guys are to breaking sort of a big one off of whether it be the punt return or the kick returns?
I don't know, man. That's a good question. It could be any time. It takes, the cool thing about those plays, it takes 11 guys all doing their job. And we've been close a couple of times. And it's just kind of always a chaotic play in special teams. It takes a lot of things going right. But those guys work their tail off for me back there. And I always tell them, don't quit on a play because I sure ain't, So we'll see.
Gunnar, do you feel like after last year being one of basically the best returner in the league, do you feel like you're getting a different level of attention this year from not media attention, but teams, like, specifically game planning for you and stuff, on these punt returns?
Yeah, I'm sure same thing we do when we go over the film of whoever we're playing return-wise. They tell us, this guy, he runs hard, he's a one-cut kind of guy, and I'm sure it seems like this year the guys are really flying around and getting to the ball. I'm getting hit by all 11 guys, it feels like sometimes, but I think it's pretty cool that now I have to get better. I have to be more prepared, and our team as a whole has to be more prepared if we want to get some big ones. We're not going to surprise anybody anymore.
Can you change, I guess my question is, can you change your running style at all? Or is it, because you mentioned, this guy's a one-cut guy. Can you kind of deke him a little and make it look like it's one cut and something else? Or do you just have to just go on the blocking scheme and your instinct when you catch the ball?
I'd say that play is a complete instinct play.
Okay.
It's one of those plays where it's so much fun because you turn your brain off for it. And maybe it's supposed to go right or it's supposed to go left, but you just read blockers' leverage, and no play is like any other. And that's special teams in general, I'd say.
What was your vantage point on the fake punt or whatever they did? I know you had to kind of run up, run back. Were you ready for that, or did it catch you off guard at all? Or?
I was a bit surprised by it, but I know my rules. I'm not going to get into my rules. I'm not going to tell the whole world. But when I see Slate Check something, I know what I got to do. And we did great. We didn't go over that in practice, but we all knew our rules from previous weeks, and they gave it to us, and we were prepared. And they made a mistake, and we didn't.
Gunnar, I don't know if you saw the quote last week from Naeem Hines about being a punt returner. Did you see this at all?
Mm-mm.
I can read it for you.
I know he's an Indianapolis guy.
Indianapolis punt returner, and I guess he was asked about that job. He said, before I go back there, I say, I don't care about my life every time. It takes a special type of person to look up in the air while other people are looking to rip your head off. Do you share that approach?
I don't know. I think it's fun. I don't think you have to put your life on the line. I mean, you're not going to overseas to war or anything, but it's a fun play, and you can get hit hard. But yeah, I can relate to it, I guess. That seems like a bit much to me.
It's fair. Yeah, you have to put your well-being aside, though, to a certain extent.
Yeah, that's football, though, man. We all signed the dotted line on the contract. We get paid X amount, and it's a physical game, and that's what separates from a lot of others. Your bodies are clashing out there.
Is
So-
that what you meant by turning off your brain when you go out for that play?
Yeah, you can't be thinking. You
Yeah.
think you think you're too slow, you know? Your brain will just slow you down. You might as well just get rid of it before you go out there.
I do that all the time.
Gunnar, how different
Last
is
question, guys?
kick returns versus punt returns to you?
I think it's much harder. I think you just kind of got to run through the smoke. There's not as much reads going on. You hope the hole's there where you game plan for it, and you kind of run there. And if you can make a cut, but that play happens extremely fast because they're running as fast as they can. Yeah, I'd say it's different and the same, but it's just more. You got to go fast, real fast.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
So, thanks, guys. Good to see you.